This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Legacy Financial Partners, the Bone and Joint Center, Ask Fitness, Thompson Larson Funeral Home, First Choice Physical Therapy, The Hoopster, KX News, Century Eyewear, 701 Realty, North Country Sportswear, Morelli's Distributing, Qdoba, Jersey Mike's Subs, Nathan Stremick Signal Realty, Eyes on Burdick, Chuppy Health, Subway, the Beaupre Law Firm, Minot's Finest Collision Center, State Farm Paul Siebert, Minot Hockey Boosters, Prestwich Orthodontics, Hub International, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, Northern Plains Heating and Air, Roger Ward Moving and Storage, Ackerman S. Fold, Premier Chiropractic, Vibeto Orthodontics, Dakota Community Bank and Trust, Jerome's Collision Center, Tires Plus, First Western Bank and Trust, Jobbers Moving and Storage, Sport Clips, Shots Crossroads, Planning Team Financial Advisors, ServPro, BNC National Bank, Shields. Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Is a rivalry created? When does it start? How does it start? Where does it happen and when? Well, for Minot High and Legacy, it's a rivalry that's been brewing since the start of Legacy High School and Minot High and their long-time standing relationship with the WDA. Here in 22-23 this season, it's a showdown of one that could definitely be talked about as a rivalry that's starting to really brew. Why is that? Well, the top two teams in the West region are from Bismarck. You had the third one in from Minot. The top three inside the WDA girls high school basketball. Century Patriots, Legacy Sabres, Minot High Majettes. Tonight, the Sabres and the Majettes locking horns here at Magic City Campus's gymnasium in the beautiful Magic City of Minot, North Dakota. And the rivalry is officially born between the Sabres and the Majettes after New Year's Eve, where the Sabres handed Minot High their first loss since winning a state championship 1 year ago. Welcome into the rematch tonight on a beautiful night for North Dakota high school basketball here in the Magic City. Should be a great evening of high school hoops here on the PSP Network. I'm Nick Hulberg. Thanks for joining us tonight for North Dakota high school hoops here on the PSP Network. It's the 13-2 Sabres, coached by Jim Petrick, taking on Jason Schwartz. And the Minot Majettes coming in at 13-2 as well inside of the WDA, 13-3 overall on the year. And a matchup between two of the top 5 teams in the state of North Dakota, two of the top 3 inside of the WDA. This is our Shields pregame show here tonight. Shields of Minot Bismarck has everything you can imagine, from fishing gear to fashion, you name it. It's all at Shields of Minot and Bismarck. Find them online as well at shields.com. It's Shields and the Shields pregame show. They're dedicated to making sure you have the best retail experience, top to bottom, at Shields of Minot and Bismarck. Once again, Shields has there for sporting goods, hunting and fishing gear, clothing, and more. Shields of Minot Bismarck bring you the pregame show here tonight in a showdown between number 2 and number 3 inside of the West region. Let's take a look right now at those standings inside of the WDA as you hear the Minot High band behind us tonight, really rocking, getting us set and ready for the showdown here tonight on the PSP Network. Taking a look at those standings tonight, they're delivered by Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings of Bismarck. 2 locations in the capital city. They really are next level. Buffalo Wild Wings brings you the standings, and you see Century's at number 1, Minot's at number 2, Legacy at number 3. All the top teams, the top 3 that is, have 13 wins on the season. The difference is, well, Minot and Legacy both have 2 losses on the year inside of conference play. 2 losses for Century when they started their season against 2 Minnesota opponents. 2 losses on the year within the conference for Legacy. We had the one more for Minot High against Red River earlier on this year. That's where we stand coming into tonight's showdown. You see the blue numbers in the middle of the WDA and the overall standings? Well, that's where they're ranked inside the state of North Dakota coming in. It's a 4 versus 5 showdown here tonight on the PSP Network. Bismarck and Jamestown sit 4 and 5 right now. St. Mary's with 7 wins as well, along with Mandan. 5, 6, and 7's a dogfight right now for that spot at the number 5 position inside the West. You've got Dickinson at 4 and 10. They're number 8. Turtle Mountain at 3 and 12. They're number 9. 10 and 11. Watford City and Williston. Coyotes sitting at 0 and 15 on the year. Watford City at 1 and 14. There's a look at your standings brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings here tonight. Buffalo Wild Wings of Bismarck. What does that mean for the state of North Dakota? Where are we sitting right now according to the media? Well, let's take a look at it. Inside the state of North Dakota right now, Century receiving all the first place votes for another week here. They've been at the top of the list ever since Minot was dethroned earlier on this season. Century receiving all the votes inside of North Dakota Class A basketball, according to the media. Davies at number 2, Red River at number 3. 2 teams right there in Davies and Red River from the EDC that have 2 combined losses on the season. And it was Red River that hammered Minot High earlier on this year in Grand Forks. Minot's ranked number 4 at 13 and 3. Legacy at number 5 at 11 and 2. The boys, you've got Century at number 1, Minot at number 2, Mandan at number 3, Davies at 4, Fargo North at 5. This poll was released last Wednesday, and some things have changed since then. Will the poll change? We'll find out. And keep in mind, we've got Minot High tomorrow night here on the PSP Network taking on Legacy, and boys basketball should be a fun one tomorrow night as well. Here's a look at the state media poll brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage in Ackerman Esfold here tonight. Big thanks to Jobbers and Ackerman Esfold. They bring you the look at the media poll. 13 and 2 Sabres, 13 and 2 Majettes. Talked about it in the open tonight. A rivalry that was born, and a rivalry that some fire was added to on New Year's Eve when Minot High was handed their first loss since winning a state title last year, their first one since 1978. They lost 73-72 to the Sabres, and since that time the Sabres have been red hot, minus a loss to Century and Bismarck High back-to-back on the 12th and 17th of January. Coming into tonight, it's the Sabres that have a 6-game winning streak. It's the Majettes that have a 5-game winning streak coming in. Buckle up tight tonight, basketball fans. This is going to be a wild one on the PSP Network. We bring it to you live on a Monday night, live from the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. We'll come back and break this matchup down further on our Shields pregame show when we come back to the Magic City.
Finding the right bank can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
It's water. Boom. Agent Winston Otter. He's been called the human sponge.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Legacy Sabres school song blares on inside the Magic City campus at the Magic City campus gymnasium tonight as the ladies from Legacy are invited to challenge the number 4 ranked team in all the land, the Majettes, the defending state champions. This is a matchup of number 2 and 3 in the West region, number 4 and number 5 in the state of North Dakota. Welcome in and get ready for what could be a fun one here tonight on the PSP Network. Nick Hulberg again here on the call this evening. Glad to bring it to you here on the PSP Network. Pregame show tonight brought to you by Shields. Shields offers clothing, footwear, and gear for all your passions from fishing to fashion. You name it, shop by Shields of Minot and Bismarck today. They've got everything you need underneath the sun. It's Shields of Minot and Bismarck bringing you the pregame show tonight. Again, glad to be here in a packed gymnasium tonight as the Minot High School band's here. And anytime that happens, we know we're going to be in store for an electric atmosphere, and it certainly is already inside the venue here tonight. We had a close JV matchup earlier on tonight. It was the Minot High JV that had a 5-point victory here this evening. Well, let's dive further into the showdown here tonight on the PSP Network. This dive into the matchup tonight delivered by Roger Ward Moving and Storage. They've been proudly helping the region with the moving and storage needs since 1942. Visit Jobbers Moving and Storage online today at Roger Ward and Jobbers Moving and Storage online at Roger Ward Moving and Storage or jobberswarehouse.com to schedule a move or to find a quote. Roger Ward Moving and Storage and Jobbers Moving and Storage, family company in Minot and Bismarck. Locations in Aberdeen, Bismarck, Fargo, and Minot, if not mentioned, Jobbers and Roger Ward. Let's start with the visiting team on the scoreboard tonight, the Sabres from Legacy. By the numbers, it's the Sabres team that comes in tonight on an 8-2 mark in their last 10. That's what the Majettes have done as well in their last 10. Both teams are 5-0 in their last 5. 5 in a row for Minot to the win total column, 6 in a row for Legacy. How do they match up on paper? Well, like this. Both teams have outscored their opponents by 354 on the season. 1,117 to 762 for the Sabres. 1323 to 969 for the Majettes. Minot scores 82 points per game. Legacy scores 74. Sabres give up 50 per night. Minot gives up 60. Minot shoots 47%. Legacy shoots 42%. That's from the field. Both teams above 30% from three land. 34 for the Majettes, 30 for the Sabres. From the charity stripe of the Serve Pro free throw line, Legacy at 65%, Minot at 72. Minot rebounds just a bit better on the season, plus 72. I lied to you. Legacy rebounds just a bit better on the season, 172 plus for the Sabres, 72 plus for Minot High. Legacy out rebounding their opponents 44-32 on average per night. Minot's at 42 to 36 per average coming in to the showdown here tonight. Let's look at those players now for the Legacy Sabres that grab our attention tonight. Brooklyn Felkley, the sophomore, 6'3" center. She averages 17 points per game. 19 blocks on the season. She's good defensively as well. Look for Felkley to be big here tonight. Eckroth averages 13 per night for the Sabres as well, but defensively, this is a group in the Legacy Sabres that is tough to contend with, and a team that has plenty of distribution across the sheet, but it's Felkley and Eckroth that grab our attention tonight. Two names that are familiar for the Majettes on the other side. Lily Bell, currently number 2 inside of the WDA in the scoring chase. Only 1 point per game average behind Logan Nisley, the Nebraska commit for the Century Patriots. Lily averaging 21 points per game. 32 three-pointers for her. Number 1 rebounder in the West region, number 1 in the block category. She averages 2 blocks per night in a row. Maggie Fricke, also a freshman, 17.7 points for her coming into tonight's showdown. She's a young lady that has done it all. She's only 7 points away from hitting 1,000 in her career at Minot High School. They've got distribution as well, and plenty of girls that can fill it up from behind the three-point line as well. This is going to be a dogfight tonight, and it could be a real good one here on the PSP Network. There's a look at the numbers delivered tonight by Roger Ward Moving and Storage and their brother company, Jobbers Moving and Storage, here tonight. When we come back, we'll get set for our starting lineups brought to you by our good friends at Planet Pizza tonight. We'll also have our Northern Plains Heating and Air keys to the game. It all happens next on the Shields pregame show as we get dialed in and ready for North Dakota High School hoops and a number 4 versus number 5 matchup in girls high school basketball as the Sabres and Majettes come together in the Magic City.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Legacy Financial Partners, the Bone and Joint Center, Ask Fitness, Thompson Larson Funeral Home, First Choice Physical Therapy, The Hoopster, KX News, Century Eyewear, 701 Realty, North Country Sportswear, Morelli's Distributing, Qdoba, Jersey Mike's Subs, Nathan Stremick Signal Realty, Eyes on Burdick, Chuppy Health, Subway, the Beaupre Law Firm, Minot's Finest Collision Center, State Farm Paul Siebert, Minot Hockey Boosters, Prestwich Orthodontics, Hub International, the UPS Store, Planet Pizza, Northern Plains Heating and Air, Roger Ward Moving and Storage, Ackerman S. Fold, Premier Chiropractic, Vibeto Orthodontics, Dakota Community Bank and Trust, Jerome's Collision Center, Tires Plus, First Western Bank and Trust, Jobbers Moving and Storage, Sport Clips, Shots Crossroads, Planning Team Financial Advisors, ServPro, BNC National Bank, Shields. Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
God bless our servicemen and women. God bless our veterans. God bless America. The Minot High Band with an excellent rendition of our nation's national anthem tonight, the Star-Spangled Banner. Just about time for the official introductions tonight. We're going to take it down to the floor in just a moment with Eric Schaefer, the voice of the Magi, for those official introductions. But first, we want to keep you in the loop. WDA basketball comes back to the PSP Network for another season. March 2nd through 4th at the Bismarck Event Center. Watch every game live, wall-to-wall on the PSP Network. We'll have coverage of all 22 games coming your way at the start of March. Let's send it down to Eric Schaefer, the voice of the Magi, for tonight's official introductions.
At guard, the 5'10" senior number 20, Brooklyn Redball. At forward, the 6'1" senior number 22, Alyssa Eckroth. At center, 6'3" sophomore, number 34, Brooklyn Redball. And at guard, a 5'9" senior number 44, Aaliyah Selensky. coached by Jim Petrick, assisted by Corey Frick, John Berryhill, Nancy Ashford, and attorneys Tom Schroeder and Alexis Dressler. And now, let's meet the Majettes. Bringing in a guard of 5'8" freshman, number 2, Maggie Fricky. At guard of 5'10" senior, number 13, Maya Aguilar. At guard of 5'9" junior, number 22, Avery Lundy. At guard of 5'6" senior, number 23, Corey Hunt. And at forward of 6'2" freshman, number 30, Lee Bell.
Doesn't matter if it's a Saturday night or a Monday night, Derek Schaefer always gets this place rocking, and no exception tonight on a Monday as we get set and ready for North Dakota high school basketball. Number 4 in the state, Minot High, takes on number 5 in the state, Legacy. Let's get ready to rumble tonight. Should be a fun one here on the PSP Network. Keys to the game brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Northern Plains, conceal your heating and air game. Find them in the capital city. It's Northern Plains Heating and Air. Factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. No other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains. Find them online, northernplains.com. For Minot High, they need to shoot the 3-ball well tonight, to my mind, and they need to do it for 2 halves. They can't have any off time in a matchup against number 5 Legacy. For the Sabres, they got to win the board battle tonight. If they can do that, they're going to have a good shot at getting a victory tonight here in the Magic City. Legacy's in black tonight. Minot High is in white off the opening tip. It's the Sabres that control the basketball, and we are underway from the Magic City here tonight as it's Legacy taking on Minot High, and it's the Sabres that have their first points of the ball game. Sagerser, averaging 10 per night, picks up the first field goal of the contest. Now comes away back to Torrey Height outside the 3 line. That one missed. Pulled back down here. Sabres have possession. And we go the other direction now as Eckroth pulled it in. Sagerser started tonight with Eckroth along with Brendel. Offensive is going to be the charge coming here on Sagerser. Felkley and Zielinski get the starts as well for the Sabres tonight. For Minot High, it's Fricky along with Maya Aguilar, Avery Lundy, Torrey Height, and Lily Bell. First foul of the ball game. Addison Sagerser. First personal, first team foul. Majettes go to work here with Lily Bell. Lily crashes in off the glass, rolls it off the square and in, and Lily Bell's got her first 2 points of the ball game. 2-2 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. These two teams matched up on New Year's Eve. There's a pass and a good look inside, goes off for Felkley, and Felkley's off the glass and in for her first 2 points of the ball game. They matched up on New Year's Eve, and it was the same kind of matchup out of the gate early for the Legacy Sabres and the Majettes. Sagerser misses off the glass. It's Height that pulls down the board, and Torrey Height, the senior, goes to work down for the Majettes. Off it comes to Maggie Fricky, and Fricky's going to cross the timeline with it. 73-72 is the final that night. We expect another slobber knocker, if you will, tonight here in the Magic City. Lily Bell, little step to the outside, put it off the window. She scored. Lily's got all 4 for the Majettes early on, and it's 4-4 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Sagerser's got a field goal, so does Felkley. Here's a long 3, no good. That one off the mark for Zielinski, and down with it comes Fricky. 7 away from 1,000 in her career here at Minot High School. Off it comes down to Aguilar. Crosses over. Aguilar up to the elbow. Kicks it off to Height. Height goes down to the charity stripe. Looks for the outlet. Finds Lundy. And Lundy's got it here. Avery Lundy looks down in deep. Goes back over to Height. Height brings it back up top. Fricky's only got 5 on the shot clock. Step back. Long 3. Swoosh. Nothing but net for Maggie Fricky and her 25th 3-pointer of the season. Other side of the floor up with the attempt was Felkley, and Lily Bell didn't get all basketball on that one. Lily picks up her first personal. First team foul on the Majettes, so that will send Felkley to the Serve Pro free throw line. Serve Pro with 24/7 emergency service. Trained technicians in advanced technology. It's Serve Pro. Felkley shooting 48% from the stripe. She gets the first and the second. And Felkley's got herself 4 in the ball game. And it's 7-6 Minot High leading here in this ball game as the sophomore Brooklyn Felkley, the 6'3" sophomore, puts one up through the bucket from the charity stripe, a pair of them. Others will follow on the other side of the floor. Leah Solinsky charged with her first personal. Second team foul here on the Sabres. Lily Bell's going to check out into the ball game for Minot High. Comes Nevaeh Perez-Coleman. Here's Fricke with the basketball. Crashes in, high up off the glass. And Maggie Fricke's got 5. And Minot leads by 3, 9-6 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Into the paint. Solinsky delivers in deep off the window and in. Felkley up with 2 more. And Felkley's got 6 of the 8 tonight here for the Sabres early on. By the way, Todd Hoffman, the lead official tonight, with Jason Sharpie and Mike Anderson. Ball stolen away here. Brendel's going to take it down to the other end of the floor. Brendel goes up with it. Lundy stripped it from her. Comes to Tori Height. And the Majettes have the ball back. This is Aguilar with it. The senior Aguilar goes off the window. Bounced on the front of the rim. Board pulled out of there by Sangasur. And back the other way we go now for the Legacy Sabres. Legacy with 1 state title to their name and 1 West Region Championship. State title came in 2017. Region title came in 2020. Still in the hunt right now as this season winds down towards the WDA tournament. Foul's going to be charged on Avery Lundy. That's going to be her first personal. Second team foul on the Majettes. Big thanks tonight to our friends at Serve Pro, bringing you the free throws here tonight. And from the Serve Pro line, the first one for Alea Solinsky's off the mark. Berryhill checks in here for Legacy. Height and Lundy check out. Bennett checks in. Carew Lamore also checks in for Minot High. And now for the Sabres, Allie Severson is going to check into the ball game, and out will check Solinsky. Solinsky goes 1 for 2 from the Serve Pro free throw line, and we're tied at 9s on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Great to have you folks aboard tonight for North Dakota High School Hoops from the Magic City. 3 attempt was off the mark. Bennett came down with it. Then who touched it last? They're going to say the Sabres. Mike Anderson and Todd Hoffman are going to get together. They're going to make sure that they've got the call right. They do now. Like the move from the veteran officials, Todd Hoffman and Mike Anderson, to come together. Jim Petrick pleaded his case and he was correct according to Todd Hoffman. So Sabres will get the ball back. 3 teams right now in the top 3 inside the WDA that almost seem like shoo-ins for that West Region tournament and a berth into the state big dance. But there's so much talent inside the West Region and so many teams that can probably still strike on you. You look at a Mandan team that sits number 7 right now at 7-8. St. Mary's at 7-8 as well. Jamestown at 7-6. Bismarck High at 11-4. Don't count Dickinson out at 4-10. Turtle Mountains 3-12. Watford at 1-14. And Williston 0-15. That WDA tournament is going to be a wild one. Come down the stretch, guaranteed. We'll have every game for you from the event center in the capital city. Our crew, the PSP Network broadcast team. Lily Bell off the glass, no good. We go back the other direction now for the Sabres. They have possession here with it. Comes away to Severson. She goes back over to Berryhill. Deep 3. This one from way downtown off the front of the rim. No good there for Eckroth. Pulled out by Fricke. And Fricke runs it up down to Aguilar. Aguilar and Carew Lamore streaking, but she tossed it over her head. Planet Pizza brings you the opening half of basketball tonight. Planet Pizza proudly serving the Magic City for 25 years with the largest laser tag playground in the region. Mouth-watering pizza and chicken wings. Try that 30-inch Galactic pizza. That might be too much for one guy, but that Blue Buffalo certainly is not. Try the Blue Buffalo pizza today at Planet Pizza. You won't be disappointed, I promise you. Into the paint we go, and a double dribble's called And the violation charge there, Duenhauer. And it comes back to the Majettes now as it's Lundy that sends it into Fricke. Fricke 2 points away from reaching 1,000 in her high school career. Folks, she's only a freshman. State tournament MVP from a year ago. This young lady set the all-time record for most points in a matchup. She did that this season. She scored 35 just about 3 weeks ago. Fricke's going to crash in. There's going to be a blocking foul charged here. Yeah, the foul is charged to number 12, Hallie Severson, her first personal. Hallie's got 27 steals on the year. 5'9" junior guard. She's not afraid to go after the basketball, and she's done it successfully many times on the year. Up and in. For Avery Lundy, and Lundy's got her first points in the ballgame. Avery averaging 8.4 per night here from Minot High School. With the ball, it comes now to McPherson. Up top, worked around the horn. Sabres with a jump shot from the hash, and that one falls in. First 2 points of the night for Hallie Severson, and Severson ties the game at 11. 11's on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. It's going to be a roller coaster ride tonight, you'd have to assume. Here goes Aguilar, crashes in, and Aguilar puts it up and in. She's got her first 2 points of the ball game. 13-11, Majettes on top. Up top it comes. Now crashing towards the glass. McPherson up off the window in with 2 more. Leak out here to Avery Lundy. Lundy underneath, steps back, puts it up. Too much muscle on it. Rebound pulled out of there by Berryhill. And Berryhill will bring it back across the timeline. 11 minutes, 30 seconds to play in the opening half of basketball here tonight. Legacy scored first. Minot had a quick response, and it's been back and forth ever since. Sabres with possession. Up top from Severson. Over on the far side for 3 off the mark. No good there from Wayne Howard. Comes back now here to Fricke, and Fricke with the basketball brings it in towards the glass. Fricke goes up, puts it off the window, count it, and she's fouled. And there's 1,000 for Maggie Fricke.
Fouls on number 22, Alyssa Ekron, her first personal, 4th team foul. With that last basket, checking in for the Sabres, number 34, Berlin Falcon, number 44, Miss Linsky. With the last basket, Maggie Fricke now has 1,000 career points in the basketball.
Well, there you hear it from Eric Schaefer as the Minot High Gymnasium gives Maggie Fricke a standing ovation. 1,000 career points for Maggie Fricke, only a freshman. Make it 1,001 because she converts from the Serve Pro free throw line. 16-13, Majettes on top. What an athlete, what a player. In the years to come inside Minot High's program, making everybody else in the WDA sit back and say, what in the world are we going to deal with? Not only Fricke, but Lily Bell as well. Those 2 young ladies from Minot High in their 9th grade year. Off to the corner it comes. Felkley's got it, worked back up top. Inside, Felkley again. How about that move? Puts it out the window. She scored. Brooklyn Felkley with 8 to the ballgame. 16-15, Majettes on top. Aguilar threw it off to Lundy. Recovered there by Tori Height, and now Lily Bell goes to move. Off the spin move, put it up off the window, had too much on it. Down come the Sabres with it. They bring it back across. And the Sabres will set up their offense here with 10:19 left in our first half. 16-15 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Minot High's on top, down to 10:09 to play first half. Kicked off, here's a jump shot, 2 attempt, no good. Off of Hallie Severson, comes down for the Majettes and Avery Lundy. And we'll have our first time out of the ball game. Jason Schwartz wants to talk things over. It's a Hub International Insurance timeout on the floor. We'll do the same thing. Hub International Insurance for all your personal and business insurance needs. Hub is the leading North American insurance brokerage. Contact Josh Cattell or Michael Mormon today at Hub International for all your business or personal insurance needs. 1 point lead for the Majettes on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today.
PSP Network, proud to bring you North Dakota High School Athletics again here tonight. If you haven't already done so, make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms, including Twitter, @Network PSP. You can vote for tonight's MVP of the game, brought to you by Sport Clips. And the Jobbers Moving and Storage move of the game tonight. Tweet at us @Network PSP. We'd love to hear from you. Like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms to stay up to date with everything in North Dakota high school athletics. Our mission is promoting local athletes. We'll do that coming up. District tournaments for girls Class B start this week. We'll have full wall-to-wall coverage from the Minot Auditorium. Three-pointer off the mark. Falkley underneath, crashes her way around, gets the rebound, puts up a shot, no good. Out of there comes Maya Aguilar, and Aguilar's got it here for the Majettes. Aguilar dished off here to Carew Lamore. Lamore into the paint, kicked off to the corner. Lundy wide open for three off the front of the rim. And down with it come the Sabres, and it's Brendel that's got it. Brendel dished off here to Solinsky, and Solinsky goes inside, up off the window and in. Brooklyn Falkley continuing to tear it up here tonight. That's 10 for Falkley. Averaging 17. We're not even halfway through this one yet here tonight. It's going to be a reach-in foul. Mike Anderson saw that one. But the foul is charged on Brendel. First personal on Brendel. That is the 15th foul here on the Legacy Sabres. Lily Bell checks back in for Minot High. Bennett back in for the Majettes as well. Encroft back in here now for the Sabres with those bright pink shoes. Lily Bell, step back, three-pointer, she nailed it. 7 for Lily Bell of the 19 here tonight for the Majettes, and they lead by 2 at 19-17 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Can anybody take down the Century Patriots? That's the question. These two teams you're watching here tonight would have the best chance to do so. My guess, Logan Nisley, if she's not in the driveway, moving the snow piles out of the way to shoot some more hoops here tonight, she's probably sitting there shaking her head saying absolutely not, especially not this year. One of the top players to ever come out of the capital city, off to play at Nebraska, leading the WDA right now in points per contest at 21. Lily Bell only about a point behind, number 2 right now inside the West region. With the basketball, there goes Eckroth. She's up with it. Offensive. It's going to be the charge here. And that brings Jim Petrick up to his feet, and he'll have a conversation with Todd Hoffman. Todd gives his explanation. Jim Petrick listens. Got to appreciate the way Jim Petrick handles himself in that situation. Animated for sure, but not over any lines by any case. Eckroth charged with her second personal. 16th foul, that was an offensive. And Lundy's back into the ball game for the Majettes, and she handles here. Lundy goes up top now here to Fricke. And there's going to be a call coming now. And now Jason Schwartz having a conversation with Todd Hoffman. That one's going to be charged on Lily Bell, her second personal. But you love to be a referee. These poor guys. A couple of the better ones inside the conference, without a doubt, on the floor here tonight. Jump basketball to call. Jason Schwartz and Todd Hoffman still having a conversation on the bottom of your screen. Sabres to inbound the ball. 7:20 left in the first half, 19-17. Majettes are on top. Great crowd on hand here tonight at the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Wide open for three off the side of the rim there for Addison Sangerser. She's got 31 threes on the season. She's off that side of the score sheet so far here tonight. There's Lily Bell. She's short. Rebound pulled out by Counts. We go back the other direction now for the Sabres, and they go to work with it here. Sent inside. Falkley off the window. She goes up and scores. 12 for Falkley here in the first half, and we're tied at 19. Maggie Fricke off to Tori Height. A matchup that we've been anticipating on the PSP network. We've had it circled. Two of the top teams in North Dakota Class A girls basketball. A rematch that was a 1 point difference on New Year's Eve. Lily Bell step back three, no good. Rebound pulled out of there by Counts, and the seniors sent it back in, and here come the Sabres back across the timeline. 6 minutes, 17 seconds to play first half. 19-19 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Off of the corner for three, Counts with a swish. Ashley Counts with her first points in the ball game, and she drains one from downtown, and the Sabres take the lead at 22-19. Maggie Fricke slows it up. Under 6 to play first half. Inside down to Lundy. It's going to be a foul coming here. The foul's going to be charged on number 10. Ashley Counts, that's her first personal. 17 fouls now here on the Legacy Sabres. Perez Coleman checks in, so does Aguilar. Lily Bell just left the gymnasium. Hopefully she's all right. Meanwhile, Avery Lundy goes to the charity stripe. Lundy shooting 75% from the ServPro free throw line on the season. Drains the first. Avery Lundy's third point to the ballgame. Collectively, Minot High shooting 72%. Lundy, one of the top free throw shooters, not only for the Majettes, but in the WDA at 75%. The only one that shoots it better for the Majettes is the freshman Maggie Fricke at 83%. But tonight, it's Avery Lundy that's 100 from the ServPro free throw line, 2 for 2. Minot's back within one. 5:43 to play first half. The Majettes are in the bonus. Only 3 team fouls on Minot High, 7 on the Sabres. Open in the corner. Sangerser for 3. That one's off the mark. Rebound underneath the hoop for Brendel. Fricke went after her. Then we're going to have a foul called here. I believe it's going to be on Brendel. It is Brooklyn Brendel charged with her second personal. 18 fouls now. And there's going to be a timeout charged here to the Legacy Sabres. They want to talk things over. Conversation with Jim Petrick and Todd Hoffman continuing here. Full timeout on the floor. Brought to you by Hub International Insurance. Got a barn burner in the Magic City tonight. Don't go anywhere. 22-21. Sabres lead the Majettes.
Fire damage? Agent Fred Iron. From burnt to unburnt. He does that.
The right way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the right way to film it is in slow motion. Obviously. Because authentic ingredients make a sub above.
PSP Network proudly supported by our good friends at Hub International Insurance. Contact Josh Cattell or Michael Borman today at 355-3100. It's Hub International Insurance for all your personal and business insurance needs. Hub International, the leading North American insurance brokerage. Once again, 355-3100. Big thanks tonight to our good friend Mason Kramer at Mason Kramer Photography. He's here tonight taking game action shots. One of the best in the business when it comes to senior portraits and game action shots. Mason Kramer Photography. You can find him on all social media platforms. Maggie Fricke, 2 for 2 from the ServPro free throw line here tonight. She nets another one. 10 now in the first half for Fricky as she's 3 for 3 from the Serve Pro free throw line. Bennett got a hand on it. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Sabres basketball. 23-22 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Minot's got the lead, but the Sabres have the ball. Off to the far side, it goes for Severson, and Severson sets it up here. Severson right at the free throw line, dished off here, crashing in. Little Euro step move there from Berryhill, and then Berryhill's going to be fouled. Fouls charged on number 10, Nevaeh Perez-Coleman, the senior forward for Minot High, her first personal. 14th foul here on the Majettes. Sends Berryhill, the 55% free throw shooter, to the charity stripe, and she's 1 for 1. 24 steals on the year for Berryhill. She averages 5.4 points per game. Didn't start tonight here for the Sabres, but one of the young ladies for Legacy that's in that starting rotation from time to time. Second one, nothing but net for Berryhill. Sabres take the lead back, 24-23. Fricky off to Aguilar. Here's a 3 attempt coming from the far side. Tori Height off the side of the rim. Sabres running up the floor. They gun it here to McPherson. McPherson kicks it back up top. Comes away down to Berryhill. Berryhill looking for the outlet. Comes back away to the near side. McPherson has it. Guarded by Fricky. Time on the shot clock down to 10. Step back jump shot. That'd be for 2. No good. Off of Eckroth. Minot turns it back over after they rebounded. Eckroth's got it back again. Felkley's underneath. Powers her way through. Puts it up and scores. Felkley has dominated early on here tonight for the Legacy Sabres. 14 leads all scorers in the ballgame. Fricky's off the mark. Rebound pulled down by Legacy. They run the floor with it. Up it comes down Eckroth again. Eckroth makes a move up at the top of the umbrella, then dances her way in, and it travels the violation here. Lily Bell's going to check back in. Perez-Coleman checks out. Out for the Sabres comes McPherson and number 23, Berryhill. That brings Dwayne Hauer back in. And number 10, Ashley Counts, back into the ballgame for Legacy. Aguilar's got it. Now Lundy. Around the perimeter, they go with it with Tori Height. Lily Bell's going to be charged with a foul away from the basketball. That's Lily's 3rd personal. And Lily's in some foul trouble early on here tonight. And Jason Schwartz doesn't look too impressed with that call either. 3-point lead for the Sabres. It's been a teeter-totter affair so far here tonight between number 4 Minot, number 5 Legacy on the PSP network. 3:30 left in the first half. Inside, little step back move, another move there, no good. Up for grabs, who's got it? Away with it comes Counts, and she's going to deliver back up top. A contested 3 for Eckroth off the mark. Rebound pulled out by Fricky. Abegi. Fricky runs the floor with it. Here's Fricky, crashes in, puts it up, left hand, and she scored. 12 for Fricky to lead Minot High so far in the ballgame tonight. Legacy fans wanted the reach and fall there on Perez-Coleman. They don't get it. Off the window, that one's off the mark. Lundy's got it here. Baseball pass up to Fricky. They run the floor. Here's Maggie Fricky into the paint. Throws it up. No call on the play. Ball's going to come back away now to the Sabres, and the Sabres go to work. This is Eckroth. Touched last by Lundy, and the Sabres are going to get the ball back. Mike Anderson blows the whistle. And now on the bottom of your screen, he and Jason Schwartz continue to have a conversation here. I think the warning was just delivered from Mike Anderson. It's heated in here tonight, and now there comes the tee as Jason Schwartz gets teed up. Both coaches animated early on in this ballgame. 18 fouls here on the Sabres, 5 on the Majettes. Here's a jump shot. This one off the front of the rim, no good. Lundy down with it. Tosses it back up top. Saved it. But it's saved right into the hands of the Sabres. 3 attempts off the mark there from Dwayne Hauer. Perez Coleman up with it. Comes back down to Lundy, and Lundy moves it forward off to Aguilar. And the ball's going to be turned over here by Minot High School. And back come the Sabres now here with 2 minutes, 24 seconds left of this first half. Well, is it what you expected here tonight from the Magic City Campus Gymnasium? Been a dogfight so far. It's got a little bit of everything. The intensity level is high inside of Magic City Campus tonight. Big thanks to our friends at Prestwich Orthodontics. Call 852-2646 or visit minotbraces.com today to get started with a free virtual consultation. It's Prestwich Orthodontics. Ekroth off the front of the rim on the jump shot. Rebound again here to the Sabres. They've dominated that category tonight. Jump shot from Counts off the mark. Comes away now here to Maggie Fricke. She brings it across the timeline. Fricke's got it. Fricke spin move off to the elbow. Fricke crashes in. High off the window. She scored and she's fouled. Maggie Fricke somehow got that shot off. It goes high up off the glass. Falls through the bucket. Fricke scores and she goes back to the Serve Pro charity stripe. Serve Pro with 24/7 emergency services, disaster response and restoration. It's Serve Pro. Minot takes the lead back, 27-26. They get 28-26 as Maggie Fricke goes 4 for 4 from the free throw line here tonight. 15 for Maggie Fricke. Leads all scorers. Next in line is Felkley here from Legacy. She's got 14. Ball's up top around the perimeter it comes. Legacy fans are at volume off the window, no good. Perez Coleman down with it, comes away down to Lundy. Lundy tosses off to Aguilar. Aguilar's got it here. Aguilar at the elbow. Kicks it back over Lundy. Lundy a dribble. Drive, kicked it back up top. Tori Height unloads for 3. She nailed it. Tori Height's first points of the ball game are her 29th points, or 29th three-pointer of the season. Tori's got a three-pointer. Minot's got their biggest lead of the ball game, 31-26 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Ball's up top again here. Sagasser is going to bring it in, but there's going to be a foul violation charge here on Minot High. And it's going to be on Presley Bennett, her first personal. 16 foul. Gym's packed tonight. Fans have made the travels up 83 from Bismarck. And the hometown fans as well, and everybody elevated. Sabres with the ball in the lane. Too many seconds spent in there with the basketball for Hallie Severson. And the Majettes will get it back here with under a minute to play in the first half. 56 seconds remains in the first half of hoops tonight. 31-26, Minot High on top. Aguilar goes back over now here to Tori Height. Off to Avery Lundy. Minot High's unbeaten on their home floor this year. They're 6-0. 6-1 on the road here for the Legacy Sabres. Two of the best teams in the state. Little step through there from Bennett. Puts it out the window. She scored. 1 second different from the game clock and the shot clock. Ball comes around the perimeter now. And Mike Anderson's going to have the call here. It's going to be on Perez Coleman. They have Perez Coleman charged with her second personal. That brought the Legacy fans to their feet. It's rowdy in here. Felkley's at the charity stripe. 2 for 2 tonight for the sophomore Felkley. She's got 15 points now as she nets that one and goes 3 for 3. Well, the free throw shooting here tonight on both sides, flawless except for one. Zielinski's 1 for 2 in the ball game. It's the only miss so far here tonight. We'll have the full stats recap in our Premier Chiropractic halftime report. Belkley goes 4 for 4 from the charity stripe here tonight. Shoots 48% from there, and she's dialed in the big-time primetime matchup tonight on the PSP Network. Fricky with the shot clock off and 15 seconds to play in the first half. All right, kids, count them down. We're at 10 seconds. Here goes Fricky into the paint, lays it up, puts it up and in, but the shot won't count. She's charged with the foul. Maggie Fricky charged with the offensive. 8 seconds remains in the first half. Perez Coleman checks back in for Bennett. And the Sabres have one more opportunity. They bring it up the floor. 5 seconds to play first half. Nice step back move. Here's a shot. The end of the first half. Berryhill made the effort. We've got ourselves a doozy tonight. 33-28 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. One half into it with 1 half to go. And it's worth the price of admission tonight to the box of popcorn here at the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Let's go to our Premier Chiropractic halftime report. Minot High leads 33-28 to the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Legacy Financial Partners, the Bone and Joint Center, Ask Fitness, Thompson Larson Funeral Home, First Choice Physical Therapy, The Hoopster, KX News, Century Eyewear, 701 Realty, North Country Sportswear, Morelli's Distributing, Qdoba, Jersey Mike's Subs, Nathan Stremick Signal Realty, Eyes on Burdick, Chuppy Health, Subway, The Beaupre Law Firm, Minot's Finest Collision Center, State Farm Paul Siebert, Minot Hockey Boosters, Prestwich Orthodontics, Hub International, The UPS Store, Planet Pizza, Northern Plains Heating and Air, Roger Ward Moving and Storage, Ackerman S. Fold, Premier Chiropractic, Vibeto Orthodontics, Dakota Community Bank and Trust, Jerome's Collision Center, Tires Plus, First Western Bank and Trust, Jobbers Moving and Storage, Sport Clips, Shots Crossroads, Planning Team Financial Advisors, ServPro, BNC National Bank, Shields. Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
The magic of what we do really comes down to combining different aspects of patient care. Here at Premier Chiropractic, we love combining soft tissue work, the adjustment, and exercises together. We found that this gets the best results for our patients. We have 3 chiropractors to fit the needs of the entire family, a rehab area for our exercises and equipment, for any athlete to improve performance. Give us a call and we will get you back to doing what you love.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
I'm a grateful person on a lot of levels. I've been given so many great opportunities. But most of all, even as a little kid, I was taught a set of values. Like tools for life, hard work, responsibility, and the key to making it all work, commitment.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Ackerman Esvold, your neighbors, friends, and family who are working for you.
the local team with local availability and accountability. For all of your engineering, architecture, environmental, transportation, and land development needs, your project can rely on Ackerman Esfold. Find them online at ackermanesfold.com. When you start your project, talk with Ackerman Surveying and Associates. Our experienced surveying team guides you in the right direction with planning, platting, and lot and boundary surveys. The trusted name in land surveying, the trusted name in architecture and engineering is Ackerman Surveying and Ackerman Esfold. Find them at ackermanesfold.com.
What you're witnessing actually happens. This is a sad story about bad math.
Bad math?
Does your online company include mounting?
You can't beat the online pricing.
When you add the mounting, the shipping, and all the extras, it's just simple math. We guarantee the lowest prices. Our Plus Plan is simply better, a less expensive way to buy tires. Thinking tires? Think Tires Plus.
Great smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics. Vibetta Orthodontics is a certified Invisalign provider. Invisalign fits your budget and your lifestyle. Braces for children, teens, and adults with affordable monthly payments. Schedule your complimentary consultation and exam by logging on to VibettaOrthodontics.com or by calling 701-839-6010.
Great smiles come from Vibetta Orthodontics.
In southwestern and south central North Dakota, on any given day at any given moment, a Dakota Community Bank and Trust customer is logging in or signing on to do their online or mobile banking. We believe that community banking can blend both the past with down-home customer service in-house and the future with modern banking conveniences and technology for our customers anywhere, like here or here, all while honoring our long-standing tradition of community-first oriented banking here at Dakota Community Bank and Trust.
Many of our clients come to us already accomplished in their lives and on the right track. However, whether it's in response to a life-changing event or you are nearing retirement, you can sleep well knowing that together we have planned for both life's opportunities and challenges. And no matter what happens, we are here to help guide you.
$33-28 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. We've reached halftime tonight, brought to you by our friends at Premier Chiropractic. Premier Chiropractic, focused on improving the overall health of Minot and the surrounding areas through the most cutting-edge advances in natural health care today. By Dr. Kirk Mason, Dr. Connie Haugen, Dr. Becky Perry-Dobries at Premier Chiropractic. ND.com. Time for a look at the first half stats, brought to you by Premier Chiropractic. Start with the visiting Legacy Sabres. They scored 28 points in the first half. They had 7 scorers on the score sheet. 1 3-pointer was hit. They went 7 for 8 from the Serve Pro free throw line. They were led in scoring. All scorers were led in scoring by Brooklyn Felkley, 16 in that first half of basketball here tonight. Next in line for the Sabres, well, 3 would be the next in line, and that's Counts that hit a 3-pointer. 2 for Severson. Sangerster had 2 for McPherson, and 2 for Berryhill. 1 for Aaliyah Selensky from the free throw line. Minot High was led by Maggie Fricke. She got up to 1,000 career points here tonight with her 3rd field goal of the ball game. She started off with a 3, put home a couple 2-point field goal. She's up to 15 here in the ballgame. Next in line for Minot High, Lily Bell, but Lily's in foul trouble. She's got 3 fouls here in this first half. Tori Height with 3 points. 4 points for Avery Lundy, 2 for Presley Bennett, and 2 for Maya Aguilar. Fricky's got a foul, 2 on Perez Coleman, 1 foul on Bennett, 1 foul on Lundy, and 3 on Lily Bell. On the other side here for the Legacy Sabres, Couch has a foul, so does Severson, so does Sagasur. 2 fouls on Brendel and 2 fouls on Eckroth. That's where we stand. 1 on Solinsky, by the way. That's where we stand at the end of one half of basketball. Both teams back on the floor warming up. We'll come back and get set and ready to inbound the basketball in the second half as we get set and ready for what should be a wild one here on the PSP Network. 5-point lead for the Majettes at the break.
Can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today.
It's water. Boom. Agent Winston Otter. He's been called the human sponge.
PSP Network proud to deliver tournament coverage right into your home, your car, your garage, the man cave, wherever you may be, bars, restaurants, you name it. Free of charge. WDA basketball tournament coming your way on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th of March, coming up from the Event Center live in Bismarck. Love the full staff down at Bismarck for the big event, the WDA basketball tournament coming your way on the PSP Network. Hope to have you fans join us for that. Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube as well. PSP Network promoting local athletes. Here's Aguilar with the basketball up to Lundy to open things off for the second half. Her shot's off the mark. Inside, Lily Bell off the window. Too much on it. Defense was right on top of her as Falkley was right in Lily Bell's kitchen. Comes back away now up top. Here's Sagasur, delivers off. Back to Falkley underneath. Eckroth goes up. Off the window. She scored and she's fouled. Eckroth's first point to the ball game here tonight. And the and one coming for Eckroth. Eckroth only scored, well, she didn't score the first half, forgive me. She's got 3 points now here in the second half as she goes 1 for 1 from the Serve-Pro free throw line. That young lady, the senior, averages 13 per night. Looking to get going here in the second half. 33-31 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Falkley, the sophomore. Fricky, the freshman. A Sabre and a Majette putting on a show here tonight. Fricky's going to crash in. Jim Petrick wanted a travel violation coming here. Mike Anderson says it's going to be a foul on the play. And the foul is going to be charged here on Sagasur. That's her second personal. First team foul here in the second half. Here's Aguilar on the left side, puts it up. That one had too much on it. Rebound pulled out here by the Sabres, and we go back the other way now for Brooklyn Brendel. Dished off here to Solinsky. Solinsky's jump shot no good. Rebound, Falkley. Falkley gets another rebound, puts it up. That one sinks. And Falkley's got 18 in the ball game. And we're tied again at 33-33 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Fricky over to the left side. Off the window, she made it fall. Maggie Fricky's got 17. Needed 7 to get to 1,000 tonight. She did that with ease in our first half. Who touched it last? They're going to say Falkley touched it last. And now Lily Bell's going to inbound the basketball as the Legacy fans let Mike Anderson, Jason Sharpie, and Todd Hoffman know their displeasure. Will be Legacy basketball. Jason Sharpie came in from the top. Jason Schwartz and Jim Petrick get together. They've got smiles on their faces as they have a conversation. Heated would be an understatement for the first half if you missed the first half tonight. Both teams had volume, scoring category. 13 different players have scored in the ballgame. Maggie Fricke's got 19 now in the contest. She leads all of them here tonight. 13 different players scored in the first half. But I think probably 600 or 700 probably in here tonight had something to say to the officials in the first half as well. That's what happens when you've got two 13-2 basketball teams separated in the standings by 0 points. Here comes Lily Bell back the other way for the Majettes. Lily Bell's going to take it over to the far side. Aguilar thought about the three, kicks it up top. Lundy now goes back over to Fricke. She'll step back, three-pointer. That one's short. Out of there with it came Tori Height, and it will be Legacy basketball. Tonight's ball game brought to you by Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. We offer free virtual consultations and financing options to make it easy to take your smile to the next level. You can call 852-2646 or visit minotbraces.com. Free virtual consultations and financing options make Prestwich Orthodontics a pretty solid choice. Sabres with the basketball. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Felkley unloads for three. Nothing but net for Felkley from downtown. Her first three-point field goal in the ballgame. Then the ball's taken away here. This one's off the window, no good. Nice steal there from Severson. Up top now, Aguilar uncontested for three, no good. That was my key to the game for Minot High here tonight, was the three-pointers, not only in the first half, but the second as well. Seems like when the Majettes are able to rattle off back-to-back halves of shooting the ball well, they are tough to compete with, especially from behind that three-point arc. They just get going as a team. Shot's not going to count. What will the call be? Foul's going to be on Fricke. That's going to be her second personal. From three-point land, Minot High shooting 34% compared to the opposition at 27%. Legacy at 30% from three. Their opposition at 27. Wide open underneath. Alyssa Eckroth. All 5 of her points coming here in the second half. Bell back to Aguilar. Sabres have the lead at 38-27. Underway in the second half of basketball from the Magic City Campus Gymnasium here tonight. It's going to be a foul in the lane away from the basketball. And it's going to be here on Eckroth, and Eckroth is charged with her third personal. Second team foul. Minot High will inbound underneath their offensive hoop. You look at what the Sabres did last year. They went 14-11 overall. 9-9 inside the West region. Good enough for 5th. They qualified for the state tournament as the 3 seed coming out of the West region. They took 5th place at the state basketball tournament. Team that maybe surprised some people with where they finished at the end of the year. Number 5 in the state of North Dakota. Not a bad outing by any means. Maggie Fricke charged with her third personal. Back-to-back fouls here in the second half. Eckroth's got it. Eckroth, the All-West region players, got it again. Somehow comes back up top. Around the horn it goes, over to the far side. That jump shot off the mark. Eckroth was there. Aguilar had the hands up. But the foul's going to be charged on Avery Lundy as she had the hand in the way, and Lundy charged with her second. Minot High, on the other hand, well, they went 18-2 inside the conference last year. They won the WDA. Sorry, they did not win the WDA. Century won the WDA. They took first at the big dance at the state tournament. Travel the violation here on Aguilar. I do apologize. I missed the last bucket here for Legacy. Sabres with possession up top. They go around the horn. Barry Hill's got it here. Barry Hill worked it back around, comes away now to McPherson. Jump shot, this for three. Swish. Big time three-pointer there from Brooklyn Brendel. She buries it from downtown. Brendel's first points of the ball game, a big one. A three-pointer. And a timeout called on the floor. The Sabres have their biggest lead of the ball game, 43-37, on the PSP Network at BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Remember where this goes?
I don't know.
Are you sure it was a clicking and not a zoom, zoom?
I think your quash later valve's stuck.
Do you even have insurance? If we soak it, it should be good.
No matter how much you know or don't know about your vehicle, trust the experts at Tires Plus. Real answers from real mechanics.
Inspections are free to ensure your vehicle is always in peak condition.
Thinking service? Think Tires Plus.
Finding the right bank can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today.
(43-37) Legacy on top. Big block inside. Felkley came up. She got the arms in the way, and now it's Legacy that goes back to work with the basketball. Barry Hill with possession here. Delivers here to the near side. Kicks it up top. Brendel's got herself a three-pointer in the ball game. Long three attempt from Barry Hill, no good. Rebound pulled down by Bennett. Now Fricke's got it, and Fricke starts the motor here. 6-point lead. The biggest we've seen tonight in this ball game for either side. Bennett has it. She goes back up top now to Carew Lamore. Lamore back off to Fricke. Fricke at the top of the key. Fricke's going to crash in. She put it up. She missed. No foul on the play. No call on either side. And Barry Hill brings it back across the timeline. Barry Hill off to Brendel. Brendel dropped it back. Came over now to Severson. Tried to throw it out. Goes off the legs there of Fricke. Ball's on the ground. Who comes out with it? Timeout will be the result here. 43-37, Sabres lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Don't go anywhere. We've got ourselves a good one tonight here on the PSP Network.
Shots, honestly, the shots came to me. Derek and Eric especially had some great drives, which led to some great kicks. Shout out to them. It feels good.
For you to come out here from a defensive effort against Eagle staff, you're way smaller than him. Obviously, how did you get yourself pumped up for that?
Well, Coach has a thing that says height doesn't measure heart, and I strongly believe in that. I got the heart, and it doesn't matter if I got the height or not.
That line, good luck next week.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, great job. I don't have the height, but I got the heart. That was a pretty cool sign right there by Jagger Gunville. Back up to you guys.
Yes, and now
tonight's ball game brought to you by our friends at Jersey Mike's Subs. Jersey Mike's is a sub above. Vote for this week's Player of the Week on the PSP Network Facebook and Twitter accounts. Jersey Mike's, located on North Broadway in the Magic City. Again, they are a sub above. Back-to-back three-pointers for Brooklyn Brendel, and Brendel unhooks the plow here in the second half. She's got 6 now in the ball game. Miss on the other side of the floor, and here come the Sabres again with it. McPherson. Dropped off Barry Hill. Barry Hill with the offensive. Barry Hill's going to be charged with her first personal. Tonight's ball game also brought to you in part by our friends at Northern Plains Heating and Air. Northern Plains Heating and Air has over 25 years of experience as your heating and air experts. Factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. No other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. Inside it comes down here to Lily Bell. Step back jump shot, no good. Comes to Fricke underneath. Powers her way through. Was in. That thing was almost all the way down, then out. Fricke gets it back somehow, puts it up. She's going to be fouled on the play. Maggie Fricke had 15 in the first half. She's got 4 here in the second for 19 in the ballgame. Only trailing Brooklyn Felkley, who's got herself 21 here in the contest. And Maggie Fricke goes back to the Serve Pro free throw line where she was 4 for 4 in the first half. And here in the second, she's 1 for 1 from the Serve Pro free throw line. Serve Pro again with 24/7 emergency service, trained technicians and advanced technology. Fire and water, cleanup, restoration. It's Serve Pro. Fricke bounces that one around off the iron. She scores. Felkley checked out of the ball game. In comes Dwayne Hauer. She dished it back over to the far side of McPherson. McPherson's got it here, guarded by Fricke. 46-39, Sabres have the lead, crashing up towards the rack. Lundy got the block in the way there, comes back outside. 3 attempt off the mark. Rebound, the name of the game tonight here for the Sabres. This is Eckroth from downtown, no good. Another offensive board coming down for the Sabres. Ball worked around the top. Dwayne Hauer goes back over to Eckroth. Eckroth's dribbling here. She goes into the paint. Little spin move off the window. Too much. Pulled down now by Fricke, and Fricke goes to work with it. Here's Maggie Fricke. Crashes in. Put it off the window. No good. Sabres pull down another rebound, and we go back the other way for Eckroth. Coast to coast. She goes. Lays it up. No good, but she's fouled in the play. Jason Sharpie had the call. It's going to be on Minot High's Tori Height. It's number 1 on Tori. First personal. 15th foul on the Majettes here in our first half. And Eckroth sinks her first from the free throw line. Alyssa Eckroth is now 2 for 2 from the Serve Pro stripe here tonight. Here comes her third shot from the free throw line. Bounces around and in, and Eckroth scores another. She's got 9 now in the ballgame. Average is 13, and all 9 have come here in the second half. Aguilar's got it. Now Fricke. Fricke trying to go inside to Lily Bell. Stripped there, back the other way we go here for Severson. Ball's on the ground. Height's got it. Back to Aguilar, now Fricke. Under 10 to play here in the second half. Fricke off to Lundy in the corner for 3, no good. Legacy's got possession here. Double team, full court press is on. And Lundy's going to be charged here with the foul. That's going to be Avery Lundy picking up number 3. Second here in the second half. Sangerser checks back in, and out of the ball game comes Hallie Severson. Well, Minot High on Monday nights is 1-0. Legacy playing in their first Monday night game of the season. Not often you see high school activities played on Monday nights, but tonight we do. Tuesday night, tomorrow we'll have the boys. Same teams tomorrow night, same time, same venue, same network with the coverage. I'll be here for the Minot High boys showdown against the Legacy Sabres. Should be a fun one tomorrow night here on the PSP Network. The number 2 ranked team in all the land, the Magi, take on unranked but very competitive Legacy tomorrow night. Lily Bell's been quiet tonight compared to what she normally does with 21 on average. Lily goes to the free throw line and hits the first from the Serve Pro line. Foul was charged on Zielinski, and Zielinski picks up number 2 here for the Sabres, number 5 as a team. Felkley's going to come out of the ball game. Felkley's got blood, so they're going to have to bring somebody else in. And in comes Brooklyn Brendel. Training staff here for Legacy. Gets Felkley taken care of. She looks to check right back into the ball game. Meanwhile, Lily Bell drains her second from the Serve Pro line. And that's 9 now here for Lily Bell. Todd Hoffman saying Felkley's got to wait for just a moment to come back in. 7-point lead here for the Legacy Sabres. Emotions ran high in the first half. It's been rowdy here in the second, not quite as rowdy as the first. I would guess it's only going to get rowdier as we continue down the stretch here. Jump shot, Brendel nailed it. Brooklyn Brendel's come unglued here in the second half. Brendel averaging 6 per night. She's topped that. She's got 8 in the contest. Lundy trying to go back to Aguilar. She did. Back over to Lundy in the corner. Inside, they go to Lily Bell. There's a reach-in foul charged here. Solinsky got the arm in the way. Alea Solinsky's got her 3rd personal, 16 foul. When you look at who Legacy has left to play inside of their 22-23 season, 2 matchups remaining with Jamestown. They haven't even played them once yet. Travels the violation on Lily Bell. Legacy gets the ball back. They've only played Bismarck once. They lost 82-66. They lost to Century 77-60. They played everybody else twice except Minot here tonight. And Jamestown with 2 games coming up. Timeout called coming here. And the Sabres get the call in time. And a timeout on the floor. We'll do the same thing. 9-point lead for Legacy. Trying to take down number 4 Minot tonight. They've got the number 5 tag on their back coming into this one. It's been a war tonight here at the Magic City Campus Gymnasium.
We look forward to serving you here at your local community bank.
9-point lead for the Sabres on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Nick Hulberg on the call tonight, live from Magic City Campus's Gymnasium. Glad to have you folks aboard tonight for North Dakota High School basketball. Runner of the lane off the front of the rim. Aguilar's down with it. And Aguilar's going to run the floor back up now here to Fricky. Fricky finds the lane, kicks it up top, comes away to Lily Bell. She unloads for 3. Lily's off the mark. Brendel pulled it down. A run-and-gun game develops. Here's McPherson's got it. She stops, jumps it up, no good. Lundy down with the board. Ball's going to be taken away by Berryhill at half court as she intercepted the pass from Lundy. Berryhill goes up. Lundy's got it. Now Lundy brings it back over to Tori Height, and the game slows up just a bit. So 4 games remain here for Legacy. Same for Minot High after tonight. Minot's got Century, Dickinson, Jamestown, and Watford City left on the schedule. 13-2 for the Majettes coming into the showdown tonight. Same for the Legacy Sabres. They sit 2-3 inside the conference standings, trailing Century. Aguilar inside to Lily Bell. 1 on the shot clock. Lily goes up, spins it off the glass and in. Lead cut to 7 as Lily Bell goes off the window. Lily had 7 in the first half. She's got 11 here, deep downtown. And Sagasser buries for 3. 5 now for Sagasser. That was a big 3-pointer there to put the lead to 10 at 53-43. Legacy fans come to volume. Lily Bell inside. She went up. Felkley fouled her. 2 shots coming here. Felkley didn't like that call very much. That's going to be the first on Felkley. And Lily Bell's going to go back to the free throw line. The All-West Region All-State selection from a year ago. It's actually Felkley's 2nd personal. My apology. And Lily Bell back at the Serve Pro free throw line, rattled in, then out, and Lily's now gone 2 for 3 here in the ballgame. Well, it's time to start voting for tonight's MVP of the contest, brought to you by Sport Clips. We'll talk to our MVP tonight in the Shots Crossroads Planning Team Financial Advisors postgame. Plenty to discuss here tonight. Lily Bell, 2nd no good. First trip she was flawless, 2nd she missed both. That goes off of Aguilar. And it's Legacy basketball here with a 10-point lead and under 7 to play here in our second half. Sabres with possession. Across the timeline they come with Berryhill. Berryhill with only 2 points here tonight, but she's touched the basketball quite a bit here tonight for Jim Petrick's Sabres. Eckroth up top. Eckroth's got it here. Spin move in the lane. Eckroth, little step through. And the ball's going to be taken away there by the Majettes. And back comes Carew Lamore with it. Carew's got it here. Back up to Lily Bell. Lily Bell crashes in. Lily puts it up. Bucket goes in, but there's going to be a foul charge before. That shot came away, and it's on Eckroth. That's number 4 on Alyssa Eckroth. Eckroth's in foul trouble. She's got 4. Zielinski, the other starters, got 3. Next closest in line for the Sabres is two fouls. Lily Bell makes no doubt about that one. She gets it to fall. Lily on this trip to the line, brought to you by Serve Pro 1 for 1. 6th shot from the Serve Pro line. That one was pure. Lily gets it to fall. She's gone 4 for 6 now. Minot cuts into the 53-45 lead that the Sabres have mustered up. You're just joining us. Minot led at the half tonight, 33-28. Sabres have dominated the board battle here tonight for the most part, especially coming out to start this second half of basketball. Sagasser topped that one up to Berryhill, and she threw it away, and it will be Magi basketball. Big thanks again to Planet Pizza. They bring you the ball game tonight. If it's too late to order Planet Pizza tonight, stop in for lunch tomorrow. They've got a lunch buffet. Open from 11 to 2 at Planet Pizza. That is some delicious stuff. Planet Pizza proudly serving the Magic City for around 25 years. Lily Bell, step back, swoosh. Oh, Lily made that look easy. And the Sabres lead 53-47. 2-possession ball game. Sabres trying to add to that right now with Berryhill up top. Berryhill dished inside. Fulkley, good luck, put it off the window. She scored. Man, Fulkley has been fun to watch here tonight. 16 to the first half. Add another 7 to her resume in the second. Aguilar off to Lily Bell. Lily Bell into the paint, finds her lane. Oh, Fulkley denied her. And Fulkley can't believe it. Fulkley is going to be charged with the foul. Third personal on Fulkley here in the second half. Sends Lily Bell back to the free throw line, 70% from the charity stripe. And Lily sinks that one. Number 1 in the West region in blocks per game. Number 1 rebounder with 10 per night in the WDA. Number 2 in the scoring chase inside the West region standings and statistical categories. Rebounds, blocks, and points per game. Anytime that you're number 1 or 2 of those, you know that you're obviously doing something right. Lily has been doing just that. Back to a 2-possession ball game. Under 5 to play. Better buckle up tight now because it's about to get real intense here from the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. Minot High looking for a stop. Sabres looking for more points. 10 seconds on the shot clock as Berryhill's up top. Kicks it over to the corner. Little dribble drive to the baseline there for McPherson. She fired as she stepped back, no good. Bell pulled down the rebound. Minot High's fans come to volume. Lily Bell's got it here. Lily kicks it up top for Bennett. Bennett, little step through, makes a move. Jump shot. Bennett's off the mark. Berryhill pulls it down, and now Berryhill's going to take it off to Fulkley. Oh, Lily Bell came up and slammed the door out of my house, she says, and Lily's got it here. That brings the crowd to volume. Lily step back three-pointer. She nailed it from downtown. How about that series right there? Lily Bell blocks Fulkley, goes down and buries a 3. And the Majettes come alive here on their home floor. This place is at volume. Back to a 1-possession ball game. Sabres still lead by a 3-pointer.
For a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Stick around tonight for our Planning Team Financial Advisors at Shots Crossroads postgame show tonight. Here on the PSP Network, we'll break down this matchup. We'll have the full scoring recap. We'll have our Jobbers Moving and Storage move of the game, and we'll have our MVP of the contest brought to you by Sport Clips here tonight. That all happens in 3 minutes and 55 seconds. That is, of course, unless we need overtime tonight between number 4 and number 5 of the state of North Dakota. Eckroth goes in and scores, and Eckroth doing what she can to keep Legacy on top of this one. Full court press is on. 11 points for Eckroth now here in the ballgame. Off to the corner, Tori Height up top for Lundy. Back to Lily Bell. She's got the green light here. Lily crashes in, lays it off the window and scored. 22 points for Lily Bell here tonight. All but 7 coming here in the second half. Then Lundy takes it away. Minot's got the ball back. 57-54, they trail. Lundy goes upstairs, down to Lily Bell. This place is at volume here tonight to this showdown. This has been a good one on the PSP Network. Inside it comes. Now Maggie Fricke puts it up, but she's going to be fouled. Big call coming here from Todd Hoffman. Todd 23. Berry Hill only her second personal. Falkley's got 3. Berry Hill's got 2. Eckroth sitting on 4 personal fouls here in the ballgame. Fricke drains that one from the free throw line. She's flawless here tonight. 7 of 7 from the Serve Pro free throw line for the freshman Maggie Fricke. Nothing but net again. Ice in the veins for Maggie Fricke in this ball game, and it's back to a 1-point contest. Sabres are on top. This has been a wild ride tonight at the Magic City Campus Gymnasium. I was at the Monster Truck Show, Monster Jam, with my wife and 2-year-old over the weekend. I didn't think it could get much more intense than that. I was wrong. Girls high school basketball on a Monday night from the Magic City Campus Gymnasium doesn't get much better than this. Sabres tossed it away, and Minot High gets the ball back. Here comes Fricke over the timeline. Fricke double team, comes back down to Lundy. Off to Lily Bell. She goes to Fricke, she's got a lane. Fricke goes in, she scores, and she's fouled. Maggie Fricke puts it out the window and draws the foul. The and one coming for Maggie Fricke. Foul's going to be charged on Falkley, her 4th personal. 10th team foul on the Sabres, and Maggie Fricke trying to remain perfect. She does, and Minot High's got themselves a 2-point lead thanks to Maggie Fricke. .228 remains here in the ballgame. Brendel from downtown off the front of the rim. Tori Height pulled it down. Lily Bell's got it here now. Handled by Fricke. Jason Schwartz calls out the play. And the Majettes will slow up shop with 2:10 ticking down like the sands through the hourglass tonight at Magic City Campus. Look at Maggie Fricke dance in. Oh, that was in. Then it fell out. Rebound pulled away by Severson. And off to work goes Eckroth. Kicks it out to the corner. Sagerser open for 3. That one missed. Lily Bell goes up after the rebound, and now Lily Bell brings it across the timeline. Here's Lily Bell for the Majettes, off to Lundy. Now Aguilar, back again, it comes to Lily Bell. Lily Bell, step back three-pointer off the front of the rim. Aguilar is going to get the violation there. She went over the back of Sagerser. And Maya Aguilar is going to pick up her first personal. 17 fouls here on the Majettes. And the Sabres Into the bonus, and Sangaser will go to the charity stripe. 5 points tonight here for Addison Sangaser. 10 on average for the junior. The shot falls in on the Serve Pro free throw line for Sangaser. 31 three-pointers for this young lady on the season. She's only hit one tonight. It came in the second half. Her second attempt from the stripe, no good. Rebound pulled out, comes up to Brendel. Now Eckroth's going to slow up shop here. 6'1" senior, the All-West Region player, takes the call from the coach, Jim Petrick, on the near sidelines. 85 seconds to play in regulation. It's what you would expect out of a 4 versus 5 matchup tonight. Here on Minot's home floor, they've got the higher ranking on their back coming into the showdown. Bell's got the rebound, and here comes Tori Height. We're down to 1:07 to play in regulation. 1 point lead for the Majettes. These teams played on New Year's Eve, and Minot High was handed their first loss of the season, and their first loss since winning a state title last year. They lost 73-72 on the Sabres' home floor. Minot trying to return the favor here tonight. It's far from over, however, 59-58 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Well, if you haven't already done so, make sure to hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Also, make sure to like PSP Network on all social media platforms and follow us on Twitter as well. More likes and follows on our social media platforms, the more we promote local athletes, and that's our mission. Under a minute to play in the ballgame. Shot clock's down to 7, but Jets have possession. They set the offense here with Fricke. She crashes in, leaves it off the window, and scores. That young lady surpassed 1,000 points here tonight. She's only a freshman. 61-58. Sabres with the basketball with Brendel off to Eckroth. Eckroth's got it here. Eckroth off to Sangaser. She's got a lane. Dribble drive. Puts it up. All she missed. Rebound. Felkley puts it in. She scores. And Brooklyn Felkley goes off the window and in. We're down to 20 seconds to play. 1 point lead for the Majettes. And we're going to have a foul charged here. And it's on Sangaser. Her third personal. 25 tonight for Felkley. She's dominated here tonight for the Legacy Sabres. This is Aguilar for the Majettes at the free throw line. Oh, it was in, then out for Aguilar. .28 tonight for Maggie Fricke to lead all scorers here in the ballgame. Aguilar, second one, rolled around the rim, and then it rolled down through the net. And Aguilar picks up the point. Big free throw there for Maya Aguilar. Gives Minot High a 62-60 lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. This timeout brought to you by Hub International Insurance. Hub, the largest North American insurance brokerage. You can contact Josh Cattell or Michael Borman at Hub International Insurance today for your personal and business insurance needs. 355-3100. Contact Hub in Bismarck. Well, you take a look at what's coming up next on the PSP Network. This is game one of a busy week this week here on the PSP Network. It's going to be a wild week. We'll pull that schedule up for you right now. Boys basketball tomorrow night. Legacy and Minot High. 7:30. We'll have the call for you. We'll have the Scotty K Show coming up on Wednesday night. Then we start tournament time. The quest for the girls State B and a state championship starts on Thursday with the District 12 tournament. We'll have all 4 games from the auditorium coming your way. We'll do the same thing Friday, and then the region play-in games of the district championship on Saturday. And then a doubleheader coming your way on Friday night as the Legacy Sabres visit the Century Patriots in a doubleheader. Todd Dobries and Chuck Claremont, two of the best of the business, will have the call coming your way Friday night. All right, 6 seconds left in the ballgame. Tegesser off to Ekroff. This is for the win. That one's going to fall short. Belkley's got it. The Jets are going to come away with a victory tonight on their home floor. This one is over. 62-60, the final here tonight. What a ball game that was here on the PSP Network. What a ball game. Join us for our Shots Crossroads Planning Team Financial Advisors post-game show here tonight. We'll break this one down. We'll have our MVP of the contest and our move of the game tonight. It all happens next when we come back to the Magic City Campus Gymnasium after a lively showdown here tonight.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with the hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's a spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
Oh, easy, easy. I think I'm good. You got my good side, right? Not too many lights. I don't want to get fried before my time. Oh, it's egg-tastic. You never know what dish you're going to end up in. My dream dish is a 99. It's so popular. Me and a fellow egg tag teaming with some crispy golden hash browns. Have you seen those hash browns? Those guys are shredded. Throw in some diced ham, onions, and melted cheese. Oh, it's a party for your taste buds. Oh, here comes Chevy. Hold on, Chevy. Did you guys get everything that you needed? 99. Here I come. Shots Crossroads. It's an excellent place to eat.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Legacy Financial Partners, the Bone and Joint Center, Ask Fitness, Thompson Larson Funeral Home, First Choice Physical Therapy, The Hoopster, KX News, Century Eyewear, 701 Realty, North Country Sportswear, Morelli's Distributing, Qdoba, Jersey Mike's Subs, Nathan Stremick Signal Realty, Eyes on Burdick, Chuppy Health, Subway, The Beaupre Law Firm, Minot's Finest Collision Center, State Farm Paul Siebert, Minot Hockey Boosters, Prestwich Orthodontics, Hub International, The UPS Store, Planet Pizza, Northern Plains Heating and Air, Roger Ward Moving and Storage, Ackerman S. Fold, Premier Chiropractic, Vibeto Orthodontics, Dakota Community Bank and Trust, Jerome's Collision Center, Tires Plus, First Western Bank and Trust, Jobbers Moving and Storage, Sport Clips, Shots Crossroads, Planning Team Financial Advisors, ServPro, BNC National Bank, Shields. Make sure to like and follow PSP Network on all social media platforms. PSP Network, it's game day.
Oh, easy, easy. I think I'm good. You got my good side, right? Not too many lights. I don't want to get fried before my time. Oh, it's egg-tastic. You never know what dish you're going to end up in. My dream dish is a 99. It's so popular. Me and a fellow egg tag teaming with some crispy golden hash browns. Have you seen those hash browns? Those guys are shredded. Throw in some diced ham, onions, and melted cheese. Oh, it's a party for your taste buds. Oh, here comes Chevy. Hold on, Chevy. Did you guys get everything that you needed? 99. Here I come. Shots Crossroads. It's an excellent place to eat.
Dogfight, barn burner, slobber knocker, whatever you want to call it, we had it here tonight. 62-60, the final is number 4 Minot High. Downs number 5 Legacy. Tonight they get some revenge from New Year's Eve day as Minot High wins by 2 points on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Welcome into our Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads post-game show. We're going to bring in Maggie Fricke right now, our MVP of the matchup here tonight. You led all scorers again tonight with 28. First things first, how much fun was that game to play in tonight?
It was a whole lot of fun. I think us all had a great time and getting revenge, and we've been working our butts off all since last game and all year, and I think it's really paid off.
What was the message in the locker room at halftime? Obviously, it got pretty heated there towards the end of that first half. The fans were engaged, student section was engaged, both teams were engaged. How much of just calming those nerves was it? Was the message from Jason Schwartz in between the first and second half?
I think we knew we just got to play our game and not be so fast. And during halftime, we talked about what we were doing good and what we could work on. And I think we really executed. Yeah, we got down, but we really fought hard, and every single one of us did not let back.
Tonight, it was Brooklyn Felkley that led Legacy with 25 points. She's obviously a special player, right?
Yes, she's great.
For you, against her tonight, she ends up with 25. Lily next in scoring with 22 here tonight. How big was Lily's block down here, and then she comes down and nails that 3? What were you thinking when she did that here tonight?
I knew she was struggling with fouls earlier, but like getting that confidence for her and shooting that, I mean, I think it let all of us a big boost in that we're getting there, and she had quite a bit of points at the end, and it really helped us get that lead.
Did you ever imagine in your freshman year that you'd reach 1,000 points already in Class A high school basketball? What does that feel like?
It feels great, but I got to thank all my teammates, all my coaches. They are selflessness and helping me. And no one's going to remember how much you scored from championships. I think that's our main goal at the end of the year, so we're looking forward to that.
I think we'll close this interview with that. Nice job, young lady.
You.
Fantastic work again here tonight. Maggie Fricke, our player of the game. Got to love that attitude. Got to love the maturity from her as well. Only a freshman. Needed 7 tonight to reach 1,000 all-time at Minot High. Puts an exclamation point on it. She gets 28 here tonight in this showdown. What a contest it was. Welcome into our planning team at Shots Crossroads postgame show once again here tonight. Planning Team Financial Advisors. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial planner, planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors can help you all the way through. They'll help you work toward achieving your financial goals. Visit them online today, planningteam.com. Don't forget to get fueled up after the game at Shots Crossroads. Team buses are always welcome. Home to the delicious number 99 at Shots Crossroads. I like the 2-egg breakfast. Cheese on my hash browns, sausage patties, white toast. Gotta have some butter on there. Banana cream pie at the end. My cameraman tonight, Brock Beater, looking at me with a big smile saying, That's why your belly looks the way it does. It does, my friend. Shots Crossroads, where team buses are always welcome, where you're always welcome. Shots Crossroads brings you the postgame tonight as well. Time to take a look at our numbers of this ball game here tonight. It was a good one, and one that we knew would be good coming into tonight. Both teams at 13-2 inside of the WDA. Minot High coming in sat number 2 in the standings. It was Legacy at number 3, and Minot High gets the victory here tonight. They're ranked number 4 in the state before tonight. They'll probably stay at number 4 in the state. Maybe they'll move up after a win over number 5 Legacy tonight. That was quite a dogfight. Here's the numbers brought to you by Shots Crossroads and Planning Team Financial. Let's look first at the Legacy Sabres. They were led tonight by Brooklyn Felkley, the sophomore. She is going to be around for 2 more years, and look out West Region and North Dakota basketball, because this young lady's the real deal. Averages 17. She got up for the big one tonight. She scored 25. She ended with 4 fouls here in the ballgame. 16 of her 25 came in the first half. Next in line for the Legacy Sabres, 11 for Alyssa Eckroth, the All-West Region player. She got in foul trouble in this ball game as well. 2 in the first half, 2 in the second half. And Eckroth's a player that ended with 11 here tonight. Averages 13. Let's go to the top of the list and work our way down. Ashley Counts had 3 tonight. 3-pointer came in the first half. 6 tonight for Sangaster. She had 4 of those 6 in the second half. 2 coming in the first half for McPherson. That's where she ended tonight. Brooklyn Brendel netted 2 big 3-pointers and another field goal for 8. Talked about Eckroth with 11. 2 tonight here for Maya Berryhill. And 1 tonight for Zielinski. First half numbers, 7 scorers scored for the Legacy Sabres. They shot 1 3-pointer. They went 7 for 8 from behind the ServPro line. They scored 28 at the first half break. Second half, they had 4 players score. 4 3-pointers were hit, and they went 4 for 5 from the charity stripe for 32 points. In total, they had 8 scorers in the book tonight. 4 3-pointers, and they went 11 for 13 from behind the ServPro free throw line for 60 points. For the Majettes, leading the way tonight, the young lady that you heard from, our ServPro free throw shooter of the night, I guess you could call her. She's the MVP of the ball game, all-state player, the tournament MVP from a year ago. I don't mean to be a broken record, but my goodness, the freshman was big again tonight. 28 for Maggie Fricke. 15 in the first half, 13 in the second half. She was monstrous here tonight for Minot High. So was Lily Bell. 15 in the second half for her, 22 total tonight. Lily had some big plays in this ball game. Let's go back to the top of the list and work our way down. Aguilar had 3 points tonight, 1 free throw and a field goal. 2 for Presley Bennett tonight. That came in the first half. 4 in the first half for Lundy. 3 for Tori Height in the first half. And then 22, as mentioned, for Lily Bell. 6 scorers scored the first half for Minot High. They hit 3 3-pointers. They went perfect from the ServPro line. 6 for 6. They had a 5-point lead at half, leading 33-28. In the second half, they got down early in the second half. They only had 3 scorers in the book in the second half. They only hit 2 3-pointers in the second half, but they went 12 for 15 from behind the ServPro line for a game total of 6 scorers in the books, 5 3-pointers, and 18 for 21 from the ServPro free throw line for 62 total points tonight, giving them their 14th conference win of the year, their 14th overall victory of the season, to improve to 14-13 on the year and 14-2 inside of the WDA. The Sabres fall to 13-3. Inside of the conference and 13-3 overall. That's a darn good basketball team, boy. Let me tell you, there's more to come from them in the near future. They're going to be one of the picks to go to the state tournament again here this year after they did it last year as the West Region number 3 seed. I would hate to bet against the Legacy Sabres come tournament time, because they are the real deal as well. More to come on our Shots Crossroads Planning Team Financial Advisors post-game show. When we come back, we'll name our MVP of the game, and we will also have our Jobbers Moving and Storage move of the game. That all happens next. 62-60, the final tonight. Minot gets the win over the Legacy Sabres.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Point. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
Oh, easy. I think I'm good. You got my good side, right? Not too many lights. I don't want to get fried before my time. Oh, it's egg-tastic. You never know what dish you're going to end up in. My dream dish is a 99. It's so popular. Me and a fellow egg tag teaming with some crispy golden hash browns. Have you seen those hash browns? Those guys are shredded. Throw in some diced ham, onions, and melted cheese. Oh, it's a party for your taste buds. Oh, here comes Chevy. Hold on, Chevy. Did you guys get everything that you needed? 99. Here I come. Shots Crossroads. It's an excellent place to eat.
Welcome back into our Planning Team Financial Advisor Shots Crossroads postgame show here tonight. Final is 62-60. Minot High gets the victory over the Legacy Sabres in this West Region showdown. Nick Hulberg, glad to have you aboard here tonight as we put our closing thoughts and the wrap-up on the showdown here tonight. It was a fun one. You see both coaches on your screen right there, Jason Schwartz and Jim Petrick having a conversation after the ball game here tonight. Let's look at our standings after tonight's showdown. Minot High with the win here tonight. They sat in the 2 spot at 13-2. Their winning percentage will still be lower than Bismarck Century. That's perfect at 100% in the WDA. Legacy will sit in the number 3 spot, and those teams won't jockey around for position as of right now. Century will be 1, Minot 2, Legacy 3, Bismarck at 4, Jamestown at 5, St. Mary's 6. You see the rest of them there. Minot and Legacy were the only 2 teams inside of girls high school basketball tonight in competition in the West Region. Time for a couple awards to hand out here tonight as we put a cap on tonight's broadcast. Well, let's start with our move of the game tonight, brought to you by our friends at Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers Moving and Storage. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, Jobbers is there for your moving and storage needs. Locations in Minot, Bismarck, Fargo, and Aberdeen. It's jobberswarehouse.com. Well, there's a couple of them that I marked down here tonight. The one that I started with was the move of the game with 2:28 remaining. It was Maggie Fricky that went up and scored, and she had an and one. And she netted both. And she ended up giving Minot High quite the propelling into the top, into the lead at that point. But it was really the move of the game for me tonight would be Lily Bell's block. And then the three-pointer midway through that second half of basketball. Lily made a move on one end of the floor where she stopped Felkley, went up with the block, got the ball down to Tori Height. They got it back to Lily, and she drained a deep three-pointer. And that just blew the top off this place. Started Minot's run coming back in that second half. They led at halftime tonight 33-28, but it was a quick 10-point lead for the Legacy Sabres in the second half that had Minot back on their heels. And I think a lot of people in the Magic City thought tonight that it was going to be Legacy's night, but Lily Bell with the move of the game, brought to you by Jobbers, was the difference maker here tonight Jobbers Moving and Storage brings you the move of the game. Congratulations, Lily Bell. She's got tonight's move of the game. Time for tonight's MVP of the contest, brought to you by Sport Clips. Sport Clips, where you can get the MVP haircut experience. Sign in with a hairstylist today at Sport Clips, and when you do, you'll be set up for the MVP haircut experience. It's quick, it's convenient, it's easy, you name it. Sport Clips brings you the MVP here tonight. Sport Clips of Minot and Bismarck. Congratulations again, Maggie Fricky. She reached 1,000 points in her career tonight. She needed 7 to get to 1,000. She smashed that. She scored 28 here tonight. And Maggie's named our MVP of the contest. Maggie with 28 tonight, including some big ones down the stretch. She is our MVP of the contest here tonight. Maggie Fricky, congratulations once again. Sport Clips brings you the MVP. Again, sign in with a hairstylist today at Sport Clips of Minot and Bismarck. They bring you the MVP haircut experience. Well, that's going to just about do it tonight here from Magic City Campus Gymnasium inside of the Magic City. Fun one tonight, no question about that. Don't forget, we've got more action coming your way on the PSP Network. We'll tell you about the rest of this week in a moment, but mark it on your calendar. We'll have the WDA tournament and the entire WDA tournament coming your way live on the PSP Network. Join us for every contest, wall-to-wall boys and girls action, all 22 games from the West region at the Event Center in Bismarck. Rest of this week looks like this. Boys are in action tomorrow. Legacy of Minot High right here, same place, same time tomorrow night. Hope you join us. I'll be on the call here as the Sabres come back to Minot, this time in the boys basketball world. Scotty K's on the air on Wednesday with his show from the Spicy Pie. And then district basketball starts on Thursday. That tournament goes Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We'll have every game of that tournament coming your way. And we will also have coverage on Friday of the Legacy Century doubleheader on the PSP Network. Todd Domries and Chuck Claremont will have the call of that one for you folks on Friday night. Final one last time tonight. 62-60. Minot High gets revenge over the Legacy Sabres on their home floor. Big thanks to Brock Beater for his help here tonight. Thanks to Maggie Fricky for joining us in the postgame. I'm Nick Hulberg signing off for a Monday night. Hope you have a great week. Hope to see you tomorrow night. Whatever you do, have a great night, and God bless.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA and SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a Sport Clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
Oh, easy, easy. I think I'm good. You got my good side, right? Not too many lights. I don't want to get fried before my time. Oh, it's egg-tastic. You never know what dish you're going to end up in. My dream dish is a 99. It's so popular. Me and a fellow egg tag teaming with some crispy golden hash browns. Have you seen those hash browns? Those guys are shredded. Throwing some diced ham, onions, and melted cheese. Oh, it's a party for your taste buds. Oh, here comes Chevy. Hold on, Chevy. Did you guys get everything that you needed? 99. Here I come. Shots Crossroads. It's an excellent place to eat.